day, ladies and gentlemen, greetings. Great to have you with us. I am Rush Limbaugh, and this is the one and only Excellence in Broadcasting Network. And we've got broadcast excellence coming up just for you. Our telephone number 800-282-2882 if you want to be on the program. The email address rushbo@eib.net. Kill the music, look at me. Ladies and gentlemen, there can be no other way to say this now. The gloves have to come off. It's time for people to sober up. The President of the United States, Barack Obama, is destroying the United States military. Systematically destroying it. In last night's presidential debate, the President came out and admitted that not only does our military have less battleships than in 1916, but we also now have less horses and bayonets. Anybody with a brain at the outset of this knew that electing the most far-left radical candidate in history to the office of president saw this would happen. President Obama considers the U.S. military to be the focus of evil in the world. The U.S. military is responsible for all of the misery in the world in imperialism. I was warning back in 2008 that if this man was elected president, then not only would he gut the military budget, he would systematically reduce it to the point where it couldn't even function. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to believe when he took office he wouldn't go this far, but ladies and gentlemen, it has gone that far. Our country now has less horses and bayonets, leaving us wide open to ground invasion from Canada. I don't know if the president has ever even bothered to visit Canada, but last time I checked they still have plenty of both horses and bayonets. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now just a zebra on the plains of Africa waiting to get pounced on by the lions of the world. The state-controlled liberal media has failed to report on a lot of big issues, but this just blows my mind. Not a single big news network other than Fox has even halfway brought up the fact that the president just admitted our military having less horses and bayonets is a problem. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break and then go to the phones. Okay, we have our first caller on the line.
Roche, I've always hated you and your show. You claim to be a conservative, yet you still keep pulling punches when it comes to President Obama. No real conservative would waste his time attacking the president about destroying our military while slavery is still illegal.
I beg your pardon?
We finally have a true conservative candidate in Mitt Romney, who will most likely illegalize slavery when elected, and you haven't mentioned it even once on your program.
Alright, stop right there. What you just said is a flat-out blatant lie. Look, anyone who regularly listens to this program knows that slavery has its merits. I mean, clearly anyone with even half a brain realizes that we wouldn't have had it for over 100 years if it wasn't a good idea. On the contrary, I've mentioned many times in the past about how slavery was the main reason for most of the economic growth in the South. The streets were a lot safer after dark too.
Roche, you're the one who's a liar. You claim to be a supporter of reinstating slavery in America, yet you still keep failing to mention that Mitt Romney is the first candidate we've had running for the presidency in over 100 years who would actually seriously consider illegalizing it. Roche, your program is a complete sham. All you care about is your goddamn ratings and radio sponsors. If you really wanted to bring back this country back to conservative values, you'd stop talking about goddamn horses and bayonets and start talking about Mitt Romney bringing back slavery.
Alright, that's enough, folks. You know me. I've been doing this program since 1988. How there are still people out there who don't realize I'm the world's biggest proponent for true conservative values, like relegalizing slavery, leaves me flabbergasted. Alright, we're going to break again.